Hi everybody, let's do the dishes. Or I will do the dishes, you do whatever you feel like. If you want to sit on the couch and just relax, you're more than welcome to. One thing today, there's somehow, I don't know how it happens, maybe if the air pressure is too different between my apartment and the outside, this vent will make some noise, as it does now. You just have to get through it. This is how it will sound today. It's Sunday, it's not Monday, it's Sunday night even. It's like almost 11 p.m. And I had a photo shoot today. I had a photo shoot for... I'm also bumping my mic all the time. Maybe that's not the best. We will make it work. I had a photo shoot today for the merch that will be coming out hopefully somewhere around 3 weeks or something. Still a lot of stuff to do, but we did some nice photos today, so we can put it on the website. Dishes with me means I have to get the things out of the dishwasher and put them back in, which is an easy task. You could say. You could think. It is, but it's still priority-wise. It's not the main priority, and what can I say? I worked kind of a lot the last week, and so I kind of didn't do it that regularly, that often. This is the only one I have where I do all my oven things in. I don't know what it's called, you know. And it serves me well. Delivers some great food. And is also the one I use for my signature dish, which I only eat on weekends, since I only eat meat on weekends. Since I think I was vegetarian for a while, then because of the gym, meat kind of made its way back into my life, so I am now flexitarian, so I try to eat meat from like reasonable organic sources and only like less of it, you know. And I think in English it would be called pepper chicken with rice. This would be my signature dish that I do in the oven. Mostly when I go out and when I buy me some groceries, and then like kind of for like a reward for having something to look forward to when I come home and to cook, I buy me a nice meal, because usually I eat like vegetables, some noodles, and some beans. So this is then some special food. Oops. So when I do groceries, I always buy me one of those special meals, so I can go home and be happy that I have something nice to eat. Also when you're in a diet and you kind of always eat the same stuff, it's nice to have some, just something to look forward to eat. What else happened? I really don't know. The weekend was more like a chill weekend. Well, chill work-wise, even though it's Sunday and I'm working. But like, Friday was International Women's Day here in Berlin. I think Berlin is the only city that has this, which means it's free. It's a holiday, official holiday. So I went and took the day off and had a birthday party in the afternoon, as well as yesterday. But I had a birthday party for the whole day. So I was invited for brunch, and I was like, cool. So it's like invited was, I think, 11 a.m. I was there at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Yeah. So 2 hours later, but the host said, the birthday girl said, it's okay if we arrive a little later. So, yeah. But what I didn't, like, taking into account that I maybe want to stay longer, because she also invited some people afterwards for a bar night. So, brunch and then bar, and some people went to both. So, I basically stayed there from 1 p.m. till 11 p.m. in the night. And when I came home, I really noticed that my social battery was empty. It wasn't like, it hasn't been empty for a long time now, since it takes a while, but being there the whole day, and I love her, there were friends for me there, but still being at a birthday party for a whole day without drinking alcohol or anything, it was just a little draining, what can I say? But it was a lot of fun, and today was the photo shoot, which was also a lot of fun. And it was my first photo shoot in this like forum for me, for my stuff, like hoodies with my, name Flynn on it. That's crazy. And when I stood there, I was kind of like, well, I stood there, friends around me, and I was like, at one point I was like, well, I really want to do this. Like, for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Maybe that's a little quick to say, but I felt very, very good, about doing this kind of work. It feels like it's like natural to me. And of course, it's nice when you get a photo shoot for your things, but for your merch or for your clothing. But also, some people maybe don't like that. Maybe they don't feel good in their skin while taking a photo shoot, which is perfectly normal as well. And I was a little scared, not gonna lie. Yesterday when I went to bed, I was a little scared. How will I perform? How will the photos turn out? Will I be able to like, it's not a photo shoot for a brand, like a different brand, and I can decide everything myself because it's for my merch, right? But there's still people involved in making that merch and also have a saying in it. So I was just a little nervous about being able to meet everybody's expectations as well as mine. But I did. So this very nice feeling of accomplishment and just the nice feeling of doing something well kind of took over, and I felt very happy by it. And now I can officially wear these hoodies in private without being too scared of making them dirty, since the shoot is done, and I can just now normally wear them on an everyday basis and wash them on whatever, because I didn't want to wash them before the shoot. Kind of just feel, it was just a feeling that I didn't want to do that. I wanted to have them like, this fresh out of the box feeling. And since it's not like we have unlimited amount of money, we cannot get like 5 or 6 or 10 pieces of each hoodie. So we have to go with what we can afford. Because, surprise, spoiler, people who create clothing lines or hoodies or merch, they have to pay for it themselves as well. It's not like you get it for free just because it's your name on it. I mean, if you produce it yourself, like in your own I don't know, in your own home, you still have to buy the material for it, right? So, just to show you that this is an NFL. What's it called? Cutting board. Category of things you think you never use, but all of a sudden you use them. This was in here for 2 years. People would be like, "You never need it, throw it away." I got it from a birthday, or I think it was maybe it was something in between. It was not my birthday, something in between, like a small gift from my mom, because my brother watched a lot of NFL. Surprise, I didn't. But because of the Taylor Swift events happening, this year, was it this year? I think it was this year, was my first Super Bowl that I watched completely. Stayed up all night, and I got into the rules of football. And I mean, I watch other sports as well, so it was only a question of time until I watch it as well. And since my brother knows so much about sports, about a variety of sports, that's so crazy. Always when we are at my parents' or at a family gathering, and one uncle asks him about something about football, the next one about Formula One, and then NFL, and then his friends, and now he knows just a lot of it. I don't want to put him on the spot. I'm not sort of football experts be like, he doesn't know everything. Who knows everything? But he just knows a lot, and it impresses me a lot. Maybe he doesn't feel like that, so maybe I have to tell him more in the future. But even when he's not there, and we talk about some sports stuff at family gatherings, and then my uncle last time said, well, I wish your brother was here. Then we wouldn't have to Google it, because he typically knows those things. Like, for example, a very niche question about this and this football player, where has he played before? And if it's not like a typical well-known football player, you probably don't know it, but my brother most of the time, he just knows it. Like in general, I'm very proud of my brother, but that took time. Not me being proud of him, but to form the relationship we have today, since some of you who may have siblings may know, or have kids who are siblings, that they fight a lot, or it can happen that they fight a lot. And I was no different with my brother. I am the older brother, so yeah, there were just fights about. Yeah, there was a time where we fought a lot. But one day when we both, just one day when he we were at, I think we were at our martial arts training thing, and we were sitting on a sideline, and we got into an argument, and I know to this day, we were fighting, we were, not like fully punching in the face, but like shoving and just pushing each other around. And he got hold of my shirt, and he ripped it. And at this point, I feel like we both mutually acknowledge and agree that we are too strong to do these shenanigans anymore, and it will hurt somebody one day. I remind us, this is not like when we were 16, it was earlier. I think 11 and 8, 12 and 8, like when you develop some strength. And maybe it was out of coincidence that it ripped. But this was kind of, for me, the moment where I noticed, better not do this any longer, because this man is getting too strong and we can really hurt ourselves here. So we just went for love instead. But then it took some time, Also, you thought I'm done? You thought I'm done here? Well, surprise! I have stuff in my room as well. And yeah, it took a while, but now that we are both kind of, the older you get, the less the age gap matters. You know what I mean? In terms of like a 4-year age gap, doesn't matter that much in your 20s than it maybe would have felt like in the younger years. And so now we train together, we call each other, proud of each other, support each other. Of course, I will always stay the big brother. I think I will never get rid of this. I will always see him. I'm not gonna lie. I will basically always see him as a child in like terms of protectiveness and stuff. But even I can totally agree and see that he's like a grown-up person now. And yeah, I don't know where that thought started and where it ended, but here we are. By the way, these videos, I kind of use them for myself now, because this is a big motivation for me to do my dishes by hand. Because I would have just put everything in here, turn it on, pile the rest here, and then like it's not solved, right? There's still stuff here. I mean, one dishwasher is getting done, but I like it when it's empty and clean. So I thought before I go to bed today, on this fine Sunday, and I edit this video tomorrow, why not do a little video about it and kind of use this as a motivation for myself to get more dishes done and have a better feeling afterwards. Yeah. There was also, I don't know if you guys know the game, maybe it's a German thing. It's called Werewolf. Werewolf in German. And it's a game where you have like you play it with, typically it's a party game. You play it with like eight players and more. And it's a game where everybody sits in a circle, draws a card or something that gives them their role. And then let's go to the easy one. There's villages and werewolves. And the werewolves try to eat the villagers at night, while the villagers at the day cycle try to find out who lied, who is lying, who might be a werewolf, to try to get them out of the village and win that way. So basically, the first night, everybody falls asleep, closes their eyes. Let me go down today again so you can see me. Hi. And then a narrator, who's kind of, narrating the whole thing, which role opens her eyes when and who wants to do what. And since I am also a Dungeons and Dragons DM, I DM'd a few sessions. I'm not like, I want to play the game. Yesterday I just felt like narrating again. And we had some pretty fun rounds, some pretty nice stuff. And, maybe if you don't know this, maybe you can tell me in the comments if this is a European thing, a German thing, Werewolf, the game. Maybe it has a different name for you. Some call it Mafia, I think. I know the term, I'm not the one who decided on the terminology, but I know it because it's called Werewolf. And I highly recommend it because it's like kind of a middle step. It's like a beginning of getting into role play. Maybe this might be a little bit too far-fetched, but some people also get really angry. Like, for example, if you play the game and you try to if you're a werewolf, you basically lie to the other people to convince them that you're not a werewolf, right? And some people get really mad when they, for example, imagine you're sitting in a surround with a good friend, or with, I don't know, your significant other or family member or whatever, and they just don't believe you, or they are suspicious of you. And I mean, that's part of the game. But some people get then really upset, like, outside of the game too. And then I'm always like, well, don't take it too serious. This is just a game. And in Dungeons and Dragons you kind of learn not to be what we call OOC mad. Out of character mad. But of course it's always hard to kind of separate the two. And I totally understand if somebody is then angry or feels, whatever. So there's usually people who love to play the game and people who hate to play the game. Or there's nothing in between, I feel like. It feels like the time went by too fast. Not gonna lie, I don't know how long the video is. But I got all of my stuff done. And yeah. Just the only thing that is left for me to say is, give me a second so I can get everything here fixed. The only thing left for me to say is thank you everybody for, I don't know, just supporting me, watching the videos on YouTube, writing comments, liking the video, whatever you do. It's a blast. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to work. And yeah, I'm just grateful for every single one of you. And I hope you have an amazing day and that you got anything done you wanted to get done. Maybe doing your dishes as well, maybe laundry, maybe nothing at all. All is fine. And yeah, we see each other next time.